Yo. It's that time. It's Sunday. Right when the weather starts to get cold for the day. It's your boy. All right, look, we got Temp Chat. I'm here to tell you, Damien's not here. So he's automatically a nominee for Dumbass of the Week. Look, we're going to break down that New Day segment. Is it a new day or is it not a new day? Also, I got Go Talk that's going to probably piss off Cliff. And hey, Ricochet said something wild in an interview, and we're going to talk about that wild shit. All that and more right here on CHAZ and Friends. Holla at your boy!
Warning. The following program is a collection of idiots talking about the happenings in the sports entertainment world. It is meant to be comedically informative. The opinions expressed on this show does not necessarily reflect the beliefs of their peers, their bosses, or the Infinite Plus network. There may be some out-of-pocket things said on this show because this is how we talk to each other. If you are young, please seek permission before watching any further. Your homies, the 3 Count Podcast. P.S. Please don't sue us.
It's your boy, your nephew, your cousin. It's the Don. CHAZ Evans here, checking out the hottest podcast in the world, the 3 Count Podcast.
Hit him with a 3 count. Pin him to the ground and the crowd go wild, man down, know what y'all like. Hit him with a 3 count. On the top row, crowd already know how I fly him to the flow like. Hit him with a 3 count. And your boy real chicken.
Yo, it's your boy, your cousin, your nephew. It's the Don of the Mid-Atlantic and the Capital Region's best kept secret, ladies and gentlemen. I'm CHAZ Evans, and you're checking out the greatest podcast in all of wrestling. Yeah, I'm coming at your next CVV. Ladies and gentlemen, like in the title says, CHAZ and Friends is not about me. Let me introduce to you my friends. Introducing first. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give him a very special intro today. Can my producer put him up on the big screen here? All right. Boom! There he is. You see that beautiful looking man right there? Okay. This right here, man, he is the landlord of the Dog Pound. He's the man that runs this show because literally I don't do anything. All right. I don't even show up on time. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the current, the reigning, and defending, all right, and the only Infinite Plus Network champion. He is also the 2024 Trainer of the Year. Ladies and gentlemen, he's my dog. He's your dog. He's our dog. He is the Red Dog.
Hey, it is the Air Force Veteran Intel Specialist, the one you call on when you need to get the job done, and your friendly neighborhood Red Dog. And fun fact, Chaz said that he wasn't going to mention that originally, so I brought the trophy. It's right here. It's right here. It says it, Trainer of the Year for Fit Factory for 2024. And then he mentioned it. Then it just kind of ruined my whole joke. So, it'd be like that. But yeah, we on today.
Listen, Trainer of the Year is a big achievement. All right. So I felt like, I couldn't do you like that. At least not today. Maybe next week. Next week, I'm not mentioning Trainer of the Year. Okay. I promise I'm going to forget that you even won the award. All right.
I see that.
Yeah. So, but anyway, and also, he is last but certainly not the least. All right, he's the only Graves that matters. Okay, follow him right there at TwitchX Graves. Okay, he is Lord Twitch of House Graves.
I mean, you could follow me if you want. You ain't got to.
If you have not already done so, make sure you hit that follow button. All right, look. I know we always make fun of like Twitter X because like it's the only thing that has the underscore in the middle. Now look, it's underneath Cliff. Okay, if you're watching us right now live, that's not the right Twitter ad name anymore. It's been changed. It's 3 Count Pod underscore. All right, I tried to get the 3 Count Pod. Someone else still got it. We'll probably wait another 4 years, and then I'll change it again and see if I can just get 3 Count Pod so everything's in uniform. But look, if you're trying to follow us on Twitter, X, 3CountPod_. Shout out to all of you on that platform right now who are watching us live. Make sure to hit that repost button, hit that like button. Also, for everything else on socials, that's 3CountPod. If it's social media, we're on there. I'm not going to go through it all. Just know we're on there. 3CountPod is where you can find us. Shout out to all of our podcast listeners who are listening to us or watching us on Spotify. You're catching this the day after. Shout outs to you. And buy a shirt, okay? foryourwear.com, prowrestlingtees.com. Buy a shirt because it helps the podcast. It helps us do all more cool stuff and cool little graphic stuff. So make sure you buy our merch. Cliff, what we got coming up on Now Into the Ring?
So Now Into the Ring just accomplished a big goal. We had just eclipsed our 400th episode with Bo Douglas. So big shout out to you guys. Got the interview on Thursday. And then moving on now on Tuesday, you guys will get Brian F. Pro will be the person that comes on next. So you guys,
that's my graphics guy.
Tuesday, yeah. I mean, I think that's like everybody's graphic guy, right? Because he does my graphics as well. So I mean, he does my graphics, the 3 Count Podcast graphics. He does your graphics. So yeah, we are very happy to have him on the show. So you guys will get that episode on Tuesday at 8 a.m. So, and then possibly we'll see if another one comes out for Thursday or something. It might just be Tuesday.
Thanks.
All right, and I got one last announcement. Okay, Cliff, you mentioned it last week. During December, the holidays, we take a brief hiatus for the for the next season. So season 5 next year, which is going to be probably the best season ever, just because it's 5. And yeah, so but in order to celebrate, yeah, I know it'd be technically season 5 because it from December 19 to December 2020. That's 1. So
right.
It's whatever. We're calling it season 5, and no one's.
I was calling it season 6. I think I've called this whole season 5 on the.
Have you really been calling this season 5?
I'm gonna double check it right now, but I'm pretty sure I have been.
Oh man, see, look,
I think I started with 1.
Oh man, I've had this whole intro for this written out and everything. I have season 5 written. I've had this written out for like literally 3 hours now. But anyway, whatever season's coming up, when that date comes forward, we'll let you know. But I'm here to tell you, we're about to celebrate, okay, with our end of the year Super Pod.
Yeah, I've been calling it season 5.
Ah!
So season 6.
So we're gonna celebrate season 5 on December 15th. All right, at a special start time, 5 p.m. Because who knows who's gonna show up. Cliff has surprises for the Super Pod all the time. I pretend to plan out the Super Pod, and it never goes out the way the plans. Jay Bougie's probably going to show up as always, and say some ignorant crap out of his mouth, but he can't say nothing to me because he ducked me 3 times. But yeah, definitely check that out. December the 15th, right? Oh, look at that. Yeah, there it is. I hit that like 5 seconds ago. But yeah, the end of the year Super Pod, December 15th, special starter time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah, it's covering. Yeah. Oh, that way. There we go. Okay. Yeah, make sure you be there. Okay, we're gonna have some fun, and who knows? We might invite some of our guests to come on live with us. We're gonna have fun. Okay, so definitely do that. And it's the day after Saturday night's main event, one of my favorite events. So yeah, we'll see if I'm in a pissy mood or not.
You're gonna be.
But yeah. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to the temp check. All right. So look, those of you who don't know what temp check is, that's where me and my friends, we give you our hottest, our coldest wrestlers going into this week. And for a bonus, we give you our match of the week. I'll start it off because I got 3 match of the weeks. All right. I've turned into Red Dog. I have 3 match of the weeks. And so one of the matches of the week will tie into my hottest wrestler of the week. So I'll start it off by this. Kyle Fletcher versus Shelton Benjamin on Dynamite was an absolute banger and a half. And another banger and a half. So in total, 3 bangers. Man, and then the finish. What really, I think what really sets the match for me is the finish. It caught me by surprise. It was such heel tactics, and I go, you son of a, ugh! But you can't be mad at it. Yeah, if you're an AEW hater, that's fine. Just it's the first match. Go watch this. Go watch this match, man. Definitely go do that. My second match of the week comes from Ashe Wrestling. Shout out to them. They had their 1-year anniversary show last night, and they have crowned their inaugural men's Ashe champion, and Darius Carter versus Darius Lockhart. We put them over so many times on this podcast, and I will continue to champion those two Dariuses till they retire and even after the fact. Jeez, man. Just two workhorses, and Darius Prime, as he calls himself, man, just heel work is on point. We know that. Do you want to talk real bad guys in wrestling? There's people say there's no real bad guys in wrestling. You are not looking hard enough, because there are a couple of them that I can think off top of the dome, and Darius Carter, he's definitely one of them. So, but shout out to Darius Carter, the All-Father. He did it. He said he was going to do it. And, yeah, he is the, as he's claiming, the face of the culture. So we shall see. We shall see how that goes. But my match of the week, my 1A, coming from SmackDown, you know, I'm Team Blue, DIY versus the Motor City Machine Guns. Ooh, baby. Even without the turn at the end, the match itself was still just inject in my veins. I love it, man. Like, that match is fire. Like, everything you want in tag team wrestling, those 4 guys right there. And the turn makes it better, because let's be for real, who really wants to see Ciampa and Gargano fight each other again? Okay, you are in small company, brothers. Small company.
Well, it's 2/3 of the podcast, so
yeah.
Look who's in. Hurry up! Yeah, he's like, hurry up. He'll get here. Hopefully he won't agree with me.
Majority rules, bro.
Yeah, but I don't. I'd rather see a heel DIY. To be honest, over seeing them fight again. Just because I feel like that feud to get lost in the shuffle. There's too much going on SmackDown, and as far as just in the E as a whole, it's just I feel like that'll get lost in the shuffle. All right, so let's go, and which will lead to my hottest wrestlers of the week. The new WWE Tag Team Champions, DIY, are my hottest wrestlers of the week. Two-time. CODIS. Let's talk about it. There was a video sent in a group chat on how this certain wrestler got cooked. Okay, on multiple occasions, back to back to back. And he wasn't my coldest wrestler until I watched this video, and I had to really sit and think. You're the problem. And it's Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is my coldest wrestler. CM Punk laid it out perfectly, like, flat on the table. He goes, at the time, you had what I want. Yeah, I still don't like you, but you had what I want. Now you ain't got nothing. I ain't got beef. What the problem is? Seth is trying to take the Kendrick Lamar approach, and it ain't working. It just makes him look stupid. Okay? And yeah, no. Sorry. If this is the way we're going into this feud, if this is how, like, we're like the budding of the story going forward, and I know they're going to end up meeting in the Royal Rumble, and that's eventually how that story will play off. But if this is what Seth, you look foolish. Oh crap, Damien's here.
Damn right I am. I told you I was gonna be 30 minutes late. You thought I was
Wait.
lying?
I want to back this up. Did you just say that Seth Rollins is approaching his Kendrick Lamar or trying to do a Kendrick Lamar approach?
Yeah, he's trying to be a hater.
He is 100% Drake.
Yeah. What the hell did I walk into?
Yo.
I don't know. I don't listen to hip hop.
Well, yes, you're absolutely right. He is absolutely. You're absolutely right. He is. No, you're right. Yes, I'm not disagreeing with that. But
yeah. I think on the other side of things too. I mean, it would, and it's kind of funny. I think Roman would be like J. Cole, like right now.
Right.
Because he started, and he was like, you know what? Hey, you know what's not my beef. Y'all two can handle this.
Yeah, I look. But yeah, Seth he looks stupid. At the end of the day, my point is, he looks stupid going into this. He like CM Punk told you, look, I ain't got no problem. We can agree to disagree and move on. Seth's a bitch. I'm just gonna put it out saying. But yeah, that's my super long temp check.
Damn. I guess I came in just in time.
Exactly. I was trying to. I wanted to get into the first topic before you got here, so I could give you like super crap.
So he was like delaying it out, but now the rest of us have to give our temp check.
Okay.
So
who's going next?
Who's next?
Oh, fine. Fuck it.
Whoever go. I don't care. Somebody go.
Let me take it then. Let me take it.
All right.
It's funny because you mentioned so. What the fuck, bro? No, don't do that.
Stop that, man. Stop that shit.
Yo, get that off. So my hottest wrestler of the week is gonna be Kyle Fletcher.
Fair.
I mean, the Shelton Benjamin match, the Okada match, like, bro.
The Okada match.
Oh, bangers, bro.
I wanted to say that, but I didn't want to have 7 matches.
That match, yeah, that's my match. And that's also my match of the week is Fletcher and Okada because all right,
cool.
How you getting the win? Like you beating Okada, like you beating one of the goats. Like so they have a lot of faith in Kyle Fletcher, so I'm excited about that. That man's had a pretty good month. You know what I mean? Like past 30 days, this man is taking out some of the best. So I'm like, yo, yeah, you there. So my match of the week, like I said, is Kyle Fletcher and Okada. My coldest wrestler of the week. I'm gonna change the definition of cold, and we're just gonna go ahead and just put in Xavier Woods.
Oh,
because
okay.
And the rest of the New Day, let's just call it Kofi and Xavier, because the way they torched Big E on Raw, whoa, that takes some real ice in the veins, bro. Like,
dude, it brought a tear to my eye.
Bro, was like, oh my god!
Way.
I mean, we talk about it in the first segment. I'm just gonna start with that. Like, that's just my coldest wrestlers of the week. If you want to go with the sensical term that we've been using, where just like ice cold, yeah, 100% is Seth Rollins. But like right now, like, just chilled everybody out. Yeah, the New Day, if that's what they're gonna go with. I was like, God damn.
All right, go ahead, Damien.
All right, I'm gonna go with the coldest, Jericho, as always.
Yo.
Yeah, that face.
Snarf.
My hottest is going to be the NXT roster for putting on a solid ass, good ass show. Ethan Page, Wesley, Javon Evans, Nathan Frazier, and then my boy Obafemi. Yo, 2 pins at once.
Yeah.
It was great. Enjoyed every last bit of that. Jada Parker and
Lola Vice.
Lola Vice fucking killed it.
Yeah.
Enjoyed that a little too much. This will go into my match of the week real quick.
It is the NXT Tag Team Championship match between No Quarter Catch Crew and Frazier and Axiom. Yeah, I thought they were going to lose those titles. They were so fucking close. So enjoyed every bit of that. And then the women, they killed it. It was perfect for them to close out the night. Like I said, and then I got to give Trick Williams his flowers.
What?
Very, very impressive showing out there. It's the Brownies.
He's on his real non-biased broadcast media person. It makes sense. I see. Okay, I was like, you're real professional today, Damien. What did you? Where were you coming from? I'm like, why are you late now? Now I got questions.
That run brownie though.
Like, my man, real professional, real ESPN. Like what?
I mean, look. As much as Trick Williams annoys the fuck out of me,
There we go. Never mind.
him and Ridge Holland fucking killed it. Like dead ass from beginning to end. The story about the neck injury, like as much as I shit on Trick, like the man is talented. I can't take that from him. He deserves this. Unfortunately, Obafemi is going to murder him.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I am all for this. Yes. So yeah, I think that covers it.
All right, go ahead, Twitch.
All right, so my match of the week to piggyback off of everybody, Kyle Fletcher and Okada. That shit was fucking fire. My coldest wrestler of the week, The New Day, for fucking with my emotions like that. My wrestler of the week, The New Day, for fucking with my emotions like that. Seeing this heel turn from The New Day, the way they cut poor Biggie down, is just absolutely amazing. I can't wait to see where they take this. Kyle Fletcher and Okada was fire, as we all seem to agree. And like I said, my coldest wrestler, changing the definition like Cliff did, man, Xavier Woods. Like, talk about somebody who I didn't think had it in him. Like, to cut a vicious promo like that, amazing. I love it. I need more.
All right. All right, check the comments. See what those folk talking about. I know our favorite. Yep, there it is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
What to do?
Mr. Golden wants to be on the show next week since it is our season finale for season 5.
All right,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
we can
don't
pencil
worry.
that in. We can have him debate Damien.
Yep.
We
Oh,
kind of
no.
agree on a lot, though. What do you mean?
They
say
said
5,
5
yeah,
and
they
really
really
5-ish,
need 5-ish.
maybe 6.
See, not. Okay, now first of all,
Nope,
you
that's
know the
100%.
Super Pods be on time though.
Hey,
Alright, so
look,
I'm gonna go
I
on
already
this-
said I was going to be late. That match was really good.
Yo,
Piper and Bianca, that was my match of the week until deadline.
I bet
I ain't gonna lie
on
to you.
Darius. Christian is a real heel. He is. Fuck that. Y'all turning me against MCMG. I mean, are they really over in the heat right now?
Title match was off the hook too. God damn it.
Yeah.
SmackDown was
That's
really
okay. Neither Drake or Kendrick are really hip hop.
good.
Mr. Golden, I can't wait for you to come on a debate show because I'm gonna let you know about how Kendrick is the king of the West Coast. Because
gonna say
everybody
Kendrick,
has
yes,
said
Drake, maybe not so much.
No. Drake's a pop star.
yeah, Aubrey Graham is not a rapper. Don't do that.
No.
Yeah.
Last
He's
night
not-
stuff at Twitch.
He started out as a rapper, yeah, but after a while, no.
Start off as an actor, so
Well,
he
that-
actually
yes,
made
absolutely,
Shelton
yes, he was
Benjamin
an actor
relevant.
first, yes.
Hey, first of all,
Shelton.
Mr. Golden, you have not been watching AEW because Shelton
Good.
Benjamin has been making
Disrespect.
everybody else relevant.
No, on AEW, yes, he has made himself relevant. So
He has made himself amazing.
yes. I'm happy he's getting a chance to shine. Somewhere's gotta take it.
Coldest is the Wyatt 6 for now. I mean, I can feel that.
I agree with that.
How does it end? Is Big E coming back? Does he take over for all this and screw the New Day? I mean, tune in next time to Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah,
Braun's still the hottest. I mean,
that's fair. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Damien acknowledging Trick. No wonder it's cold as fuck.
That's what
outside.
I.
Hey, Stephen A. Patel. Yo, I like that. I like that. I think it's the most amazing thing about that. No one seemed to know about it.
Yeah.
Is that, man? I know Big E showing up for the 10-year anniversary. I had no idea Kofi and Xavier was gonna cut into E like that. It was a legit swerve, 100%.
Yeah, and
Bro.
what makes it
It
worse?
was.
What makes it worse is Big E's article that dropped earlier in the day. So everyone saw Big E's heartfelt article about the New Day and the journey for the 10 years, his journey, his life, his update. So we were already in the field before the damn show was on the air.
Oh, I can't wait till we talk about this. Y'all gonna not like me.
It's like, I agree with the villain more than the rest of y'all.
See,
This
I
is
told
true.
you.
Until we find out who his favorite rapper is. Only took him 20 years. I mean, okay, so Xavier has always had these edge cutting jokes that, like, when you hit, you hit. And I can bring an example of it, right? When the Usos had the rap
That's
battle.
what you were about to.
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
I mean, that's all that was necessary. I mean, they went after him and they hit him. The Usos hit him, but like he dropped these bars, and he said it in a funny way. If he meant it in a serious way, it'd be different. To be corrected though, he said no. I mean Shelton. Shelton's always been having fire matches. It's just the
Yeah.
No, he's always
More.
he's just never been put in
He don't
that
have- yeah.
position.
Yeah,
Like he
especially
should've been.
yeah. He's fire. I adore that man.
He's the reason why ladder matches are so entertaining in WWE.
Like,
Facts.
look, he's the reason why the ladder match is my favorite match. Like
Exactly.
the Money in the Bank ladder match is literally my childhood. I go, yep, I'm going to do that, and I still have to do that spot. So yeah, well, yeah. But anyway, all right, let's move on. Let's get to it. Let's talk about it. It's the first topic for a reason. This is probably why everybody's here. You want to talk about it? Let's talk about it. The New Day. Let's break this down, y'all. We've been talking about it pretty much for most of the temp check. The New Day is, I don't even know if you call them the New Day.
No, this is the New Day.
But
It is a new
it's
day.
A new day, all right. It is.
Yeah,
definitely
they
a
dropped
new
the
day.
dead weight.
Damn.
Good. All right. Let me get.
What?
Let me give my explanation. Let me give people up to speed. Damien, you can go first. Good gracious. So, if those of you don't know, if you didn't watch Monday Night Raw, you didn't watch the segment, I'm gonna give you a brief little synopsis. 10-year anniversary of the New Day. New Day come out. They got all this memorabilia. You know, taking you back over the years. They cut this
About the
promo.
Booty-O box.
Yeah, the big Booty-O's box. Yep. And they're cutting the promo, and they talk about the fact that, hey, we ain't been on the same page, and they're talking about breaking up. Boom, Big E pops up, tries to rekindle that New Day spirit, that power of positivity, and they swerved us. And Kofi and Xavier, I mean, aired their grievances out for the past couple of years. They tore into Big E and sent him with his head down right back up that ramp. And now they're on the same page, and they're these bad guys. And the wrestling, everyone is, yeah, wide emotions, a lot of different reactions to it. Damien, go ahead.
Look, all I'm saying is, did they lie? That's
Nope.
my thing. Did they lie?
Nope.
Did they speak any non-truth?
Nope.
So, in my humble opinion, game recognizes game, and I am all Team Woods and Kofi. look, Big E dropped the ball. Like, why you gonna come back on the 10-year anniversary? They've been like arguing for almost a year. You've been seeing this. You ain't like you ain't watching Raw. You on the premium live events. You know what's going on, and you gonna come back when they like that close to breaking up to try to make it all right. As they said, he is enjoying his desk job and his new life with his little girlfriend. You know what? They had every right to be pissed off at this nigga. He should have been back to be in their corner. So, as I said, I agree with Team Woods and Team
Absolutely not. That's not. You
All
know
day.
what? Just like Big E said, that ain't fair. That's not fair. That man.
What do you mean it's not fair?
No, that's not fair.
This is wrestling. This is wrestling. There is no crying in wrestling.
It ain't about crying. No, it ain't about crying. No, that ain't right. No.
Yeah,
regardless of truth or not, that's not.
Look, it went
It's
from
still circumstantial.
it went from
man broke his neck.
It went from we to me.
He broke his neck. He broke his neck.
He could have, and so has a whole bunch of other people. Dang, Brian.
Why are we comparing that nigga?
I'm
to
just
everybody
saying.
else? Why?
I'm just saying.
No,
It's just facts.
Because it's a fair comparison. That's
No,
why.
It's
not.
fact.
No, it's
It
not.
is.
No, it's not.
And they
Okay,
had,
listen.
Angle was on purpose.
Tag in. No,
All right.
listen. They said it, okay? And you named one that they didn't even name, right? But they mentioned Kurt. They mentioned Stone Cold. They mentioned Edge, Saraya, Paige, whatever. All came back from a broken neck. He didn't even need surgery. He just had to wait for it to heal. And sure, he's out here like getting tests and stuff like that all the time. But guess what? Xavier tore his Achilles and had to get it reattached. And then guess what happened? He came back and he started working again. How many times has Kofi been injured? Numerous times while being with the New Day.
Yep.
They are justified in being pissed. Yes, they are. This man also, listen, you mean to tell me over the past 3 years, they have 4 years, okay? We'll call it 3 years. The past few years where the Usos are about to break the record for longest reigning tag team champions, right? Period. Do you mean to tell me that the New Day go step up? They're like, well, we're going to defend our record. Big E ain't going to be there on that SmackDown to help, like, encourage the fellas to get that job done? No, he wasn't there. You know where he was? On his new job. You know where else he was? Coming all the premium events where these guys were trying to challenge for new titles? Nowhere. He was sitting at the front desk, just sitting there joking around with Wade Barrett and with King Lawler and with, Kathy Kelly and whoever else it was. He never even mentioned a New Day for a whole year. Never mentioned anything. And then they went to him the morning of Raw. The article comes out. Then they talked to him about, hey man, how you feeling? He's like, those are my brothers, man. They gonna figure it out. They gonna figure it out. Not
Right.
we gonna figure it out. They gonna figure it out. He let it be known. It is about me to get healed. It's about them to handle things in the ring, and I don't want to mess with what's going on with them. So if he ain't gonna mess with them, why do they need to fuck with him? Big E stands for Big Empty, because that's where his slot was, and that's where he was on the sidelines, being empty, not saying nothing. Nah, that man, that heel turn justified.
Yeah, it is. It is justified. I'm sorry.
Justified with a big E at the end.
Exactly. Like I said, they didn't lie though, did they?
Lie.
And then Big E's
Now?
go online and trash my boys. Really? So that just shows you right there. That's proof what they were speaking was true.
These guys are like, hey, we just want to let, and they were trying to be nice too. They were trying to be nice and say, hey guys, we just want to let you. It was like watching parents get divorced. Right?
It was.
We want to let you guys know it's not y'all's fault, right? It's just on us, and we're very sorry that we have to. Big E's music plays. Hey, I'm gonna be out here, and I'm gonna be your guys' manager. We gonna get things right. Now, you ain't been seeing what's been happening the last 4 weeks. No, now
even
it's
longer.
time.
Even
Now
longer.
When Karrion Kross came in and whispered him sweet nothings and Xavier with his ear, you didn't want to come preach the power of positivity? You gonna let this man hold the negativeness? No, you, sir, on the end of the line now. You gonna sit back at your desk job and you're gonna enjoy talking about, hey, don't worry about it, man. Those guys will figure it out, I think. But let's really talk about what's going on right now on Raw. Like, nah, shut up, E. Sit at your desk and enjoy your girlfriend and stuff that you've been doing, and don't worry about the New Day. They gonna handle their own shit.
And then he came out to his own music.
He did.
His solo music.
Did
This
we
is
get
What's it supposed to come out
Hold
to?
on. New
He was
Day
like, hey,
music.
It's a new day.
Let me get it. It's supposed to be like, oh, brothers, don't you dare be sour.
Exactly. Nah, don't walk away.
Nah,
No,
man.
you might as well sit here.
here.
Yeah, get your ass back,
Twitch. Go on,
We can
Twitch.
see your shadow. So just to make this look like we're attacking CHAZ, y'all ain't wrong. Y'all ain't wrong. Like, let's be serious. You're right. It took you this long to come back and want to help your boys out. I to be honest, I expected this turn when they brought Odyssey Jones in.
That
we
was
saw
my
how-
other point. Like,
we
you let them bring in another big ass nigga to change, like, to take your spot, and you still didn't come back to say
I don't
something.
recognize that dude's name. There's
I
only
mean,
been two
wow.
members. There's only been two members
But I'm just
of
saying,
the New Day.
They were going to bring in
Biggie broke his
Odyssey.
neck.
They were going to bring in Odyssey to replace Big E, and Big E still did not say anything.
Who's to say they didn't talk about it beforehand?
Shut up, Chaz. They ain't talking about it on the show.
Exactly.
Whatever they said behind
just-
the scenes doesn't matter.
I'm just saying, you had plenty of time to come back and make this right, and you decided not to. You decided to sit on the sidelines, and it's your fault now. Like, you can't come in midway in the battle and expect to be able to put a Band-Aid on it and bring things back together. Sorry, it don't work like that. Go enjoy your desk job and your bland ass wife's cooking.
They did say that.
I said what I said.
Like, that's what he said. Look. All I'm saying is me and your sister started it. If you look, don't start none, don't be none. She could have kept our trap shut, but
Use some seasoning.
Exactly. She's half black. She should know better. She's half black and Korean. And how's her food bland?
No, yeah, there's no excuse then. There's none.
Is it my turn?
Yeah,
No.
go ahead.
First of all, I think all of you, all right, are just horrible people. Number one.
Wow. Tell us how you
Horrible
really
people.
feel.
And to call you all my friends is absolutely disheartening. Because if that is what you think, a 10-year brother, Damien, we have been friends for
And look, and if you
10
get
years.
injured, nigga, if you get
almost a
injured,
little more, like 11, 12.
All right. So if you get injured and you disappear for 4 years and try to come back like everything's hunky dory, yeah, you get in the business too.
So if I break my neck, right, and quality of life.
You better use physio tape and get back in that ring.
That's
You better
insane.
figure it out.
At least,
Oh,
at
what?
least be on the sideline.
I
At
know.
least manage.
What about the mental thing? What about his mental health?
Fuck
No,
your
he can't
mental
wrestle.
health.
Yeah, you
Now,
better
you
go
know,
see a
first of all,
psychiatrist.
that would
Hey,
hurt. That'd
We're gonna give you adequate time to heal up. We're gonna give you adequate time to heal up.
Does
Because
that
that's
include
what's
mental
necessary.
health? Does
Hold
that
on.
include mental health?
Yeah, we're gonna give you adequate time. But the thing is that Big E made the choice to go sit up on the desk.
Yup.
And don't give me the WWE makes him he has to do something because he works for the company. Don't do that. Don't do that, because we're not talking about like the real part of that. We talk about right now with the facts that we know. This man is in the building, and at no time did he ever walk up to Kofi and Xavier and say, "Hey, brothers, I'm with you in spirit. Go out there and get the job done." Never.
Nope.
Never. Not one time. At least this is what I know, right? That at least if we was in the show and you had a broken neck and you was coming back but you wasn't quite ready, at least you would be like, "Hey, you know what? PI, hey, I'm with you in spirit. At least you would acknowledge that. You would acknowledge that. The fact that E never did is the problem.
Exactly.
He never said anything. These guys would talk about E all the time.
All
E
the
never
time.
brought
I'm
it up.
just, I'm
They
just
always
saying.
was ask about him everything.
I'm just saying. MVP was injured, and he still stood by his boys.
He did. There you
All
go.
right, the goddamn
Right there.
game, bro.
Look, I can't argue MVP. Look, that's like the Godfather to me. So like,
Yep.
hey, you know, hey,
It's-
from one Don to another Don. Look, I respect it.
All I'm saying is Big E dropped the ball, man. You can't even blame them for that.
I
Was
feel
it
like
Arch?
there should be grace. 10 years, there should be
look,
grace.
Was
A
it
whole
Arch
year and a half.
and
of
Tough
Yeah,
Love?
you get like a 6-month grace period. They gave you 12, and you did nothing.
Exactly.
They gave you the time.
Yeah.
We in the right, you in the wrong.
Exactly.
Yo,
Majority
I'ma say that
rules,
right
bitch.
now. We all right here gonna tell you this was fucked. Like the fact that they was like, now that's the thing. Xavier said the words right off the rip. Now you want to get involved? You was sitting there the whole time, and that's when Kofi was like, "Hey, you know what?
He's right.
The enemy of my enemy is my ally." And that's when they turned on Big E.
Look,
They wasn't wrong. They
No,
wasn't
No,
wrong.
now I've never said that they were wrong. Never did.
look.
Never
my-
said they were wrong. That's I'm not arguing that point.
if
just
you
like
get Kofi mad at you, you did something wrong.
You did something.
Yeah.
They stopped doing a podcast.
I know.
Exactly.
I used to live for Monday mornings to
I
listen
did
to the
too.
new day.
Yes, I did.
Where
too.
the fuck were my power pancakes?
Where's my
Yo, like I said, man, it's all on Big E, man. He brought this upon himself. That's all I gotta say on that one.
This is wild. This is wild.
You just expected us to all side with Big E?
No, I expected you.
No.
This really has Chaz rattled.
I mean, I know you didn't expect me to agree with Big E.
Damien, I already knew you'd be red ass Damien today. I already expected that. Your take doesn't shock me. Twitch is, it depends on whatever the wind blows. Like, yeah, he might be here, he might be there. Like, that's just how he rolls. But y'all are wild. Every last one of you. You should be ashamed of yourselves.
I ain't gonna be ashamed of nothing.
You should be. Go.
Why?
Moving on. Go to the comments. We
Why
talked
would
about
No.
Defend
We don't
yourself.
get
We've
this.
been on this
We
for
don't
too
fix it.
long.
Hey, it's the we before me. Why am I gonna be ashamed?
All
Why
right.
are you
yourself.
ashamed?
Because
10 years. That's a 10-year friendship. You just go throw down the drain. Because, oh, my bad. A broken neck. Yeah, he tore his Achilles, but a broken neck. It's
hey,
still.
but at least that dude
Like,
was sitting
there
there
are
put out video after
wrestlers with
Man,
broken neck.
listen.
It was broken neck injuries, and like Lex Luger. Look at that man.
what? Hey, great. Here's my problem.
Quality of life. Quality
Xavier
of life.
Woods at least was putting out videos saying, "Hey, I hope you guys tear it up. Hey, I hope you guys do this." He was doing the thing on social media, and Big E not saying a damn thing on social media. Who the real heel? The guys who are sitting there struggling
There you
and
go.
holding a roster spot for a person who they don't know is going to come back, or the man who doesn't even acknowledge them.
10 years, sir.
10
Who
years,
flushed it
bro.
first?
10 years
Who
of
flushed
friendship.
it
You would thought
first?
at some point I would have dropped a tweet. It's a new day or something to say that my boys are good. No, it's a new day. And we're here for Team Kofi and Tammy. I wouldn't even mind if they changed the name to Old Days and they just keep the push.
I'll give you another instance. During the PLE like post show, it was they brought it up about the New Day and the way the Big E's face was just like, oh yeah, I'm not
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
talk about that, yo.
Oh, Big
Really?
butthurt.
You ain't gonna speak on it? Like, yo, you need to speak on it. Your boys are beefing, and you not. Oh, they'll be
That's not
alright.
nothing.
They'll
Yeah.
figure it out. Yeah,
That's my
yo,
problem.
fuck you, yo.
Nope.
Fuck
Imagine that though. Imagine that, right? Imagine, Chaz, you and Noah, right, are running without Prince, and Prince ain't said nothing for 2 years about PI. And then you and Noah decide you're gonna break up, okay? Hey man, it's just not working out. We're just gonna go our separate ways. Prince come in. I'm gonna manage you. How you feeling? Yeah, yeah. No, I know how you feeling. Yeah, yeah. That's what it is.
Hold on. Go ahead, Chaz. I really want to hear you answer that.
Yeah, please. Come on.
I wouldn't do it out in the ring. I would have the conversation. I
There it
literally,
is.
I literally would drop the microphone and be like, "You can talk to me backstage." They don't need. I legitimately, no.
They gonna bring the camera right backstage.
Follow
Right?
you.
Yeah, I'm
gonna
airing
change
out the
nothing.
business.
We airing
Just
it
letting
out.
you know.
Yeah.
I'm airing it out.
PI
Taking this over.
exclusive.
You should have known this.
It's
was
at
gonna happen.
Amy.com.
he said the
No.
blonde hair, Shelton. What the fuck?
I don't think he knew what
With
he
a
was
trash
doing.
can on your trash can on your head.
I don't think he knew what he was doing with that part.
I think it's because Kofi and Xavier got tired of wearing llama penises on their head. What? Y'all better stop playing on EE. name.
Come on, Dave. Come on.
No. It can't be dead weight because at least that man can, he can't hold any weight on that neck. That's
No,
what
he
it
can't.
is. Eddie's
Max don't
dead.
care.
Oh damn. Yeah, Eddie's dead. Oh.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
I'm getting birth to a hand and was back the next week. 100%.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh
There you
my
go.
goodness.
I blame Ridge for all of this shit. I hate that. I can't say that word.
For all you people that are not seeing it, it's Wigger. I can say it. I'm
Thanks.
black, just so you know.
Val Venus got choppy, and he was back the next week.
Oh my.
There you go.
Y'all fake as fuck. Y'all act like they ain't trying to replace him with Odyssey Jones. Who?
See?
But my thing is, did Big E
Who?
step up to stop it? No.
No. Didn't say anything. Y'all keep bringing up Mia Yim's sister. I'm gonna tweet her already.
Read them. Damn.
Go ahead, Dean. I hope
Yo,
you do.
tell her to bring the smoke. She can get it too.
No.
Go ahead. Tell her to bring her bland ass cooking with it.
Right?
Tell her how to throw some seasoning on
Chaz said it too. Chaz was
I
like,
did
I don't
not.
want to take a taste. I have the group message chat. He said, I don't even like bland food anyway. He's like, I try to season all my shit. He's like, she better learn how to make kimchi with some real spices. I'm just saying. I didn't say it. He said it.
AI.
If
You
your
are a
kimchi
liar.
is
I seen
bland,
it.
something wrong.
He said, Chaz, don't ever get hurt. These fellas will leave you in the
That is why that's why I'm so perplexed, King. I don't think you understand.
Well, we all know that not that to expect loyalty from any of y'all.
No, we're loyal.
What does that
I'm
mean?
loyal.
Loyal
What does
back.
that mean? Loyalty? These boys have been loyal to Big E for 2 years. Big E can't even say their name. Like,
Right?
Come on, man.
Nah.
Right at Keith. Dean, you gotta change it up, bro. I'm probably hurting Dean's feelings right now because he probably expected me to be on Chaz's side. Y'all didn't criticize Twitch after he left Limp Bizkit, did you? We didn't because we thought it would bring more eyes to the show. It doesn't
You
matter.
could go choke on her bland ass cooking too.
Chaz, you better side eye the rest of pure ignorance.
Let me tell you something. The only one I really trust right now at this point is Machiavelli. The rest of y'all.
Hey, I'm gonna let Noah know too.
Just wait until I get there.
Oh, right. How many years you got left? Yeah, what is it? 15-year bid? How many years left?
I only got 6 months.
6 months. Oh,
8 months.
yeah. We're gonna meet you right at the gate.
Let my ass off at Twitch. Where are my power pancakes?
I'm just saying, you ain't even make them or nothing. You did nothing for your boys. Nothing.
Nothing.
Nada.
You was trying to all that noise about how much you cared about your brothers, and you didn't even show up. That's crazy.
Right?
Look at Cliff planting seeds of distrust. I'm sure a lot of people out here are like, "Oh my god, this is the real Red Dog heel turn."
Right. You are no longer a baby face.
Nope.
Young Negroes tripping. I'm glad that you wrote it that way so I can say it.
Yeah, exactly. Appreciate it.
Tripping on
Hey,
facts.
where is Machiavelli? He's never even mentioned in the pure ignorance. He never comes on Now Ancient Ring. He's never on the podcast. That's not true. He's actually been he's had 3 episodes actually that he's been on with us. So there was Prince Machiavelli for Now Ancient Ring. There was the one where Pure Ignorance took over. And then there was Prince Machiavelli Now Ancient Ring 201. So he's been on a few times.
I was about to say, I don't remember 201. I don't even think I saw that. Yes, I did. Oh, never mind. Yes, I do. Okay.
It's like, way to support the show there, Chad.
Right, I was like, wait a minute. I was like, I don't remember that. I was like, wait a minute. Yes, I do. Because I remember the specific, what you call it? The specific story he told in that one. Now I remember. Yeah. And I was like, why'd you tell that story? He goes, I was like, there's so many other stories. But anyway, all right, let's get to it. All right, Damien.
You turned heel on it.
Right. And I probably still not a baby face, even if he turned heel on me.
Probably not.
No.
All right.
Damien, let's go. Play, bro.
All right. Well, since this ended up being a topic, I think don't do that.
Yep.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Go.
Look, all of AEW's management, especially Tony Khan, for that bullshit of not doing their job, and that report that came out concerning Ryan Nemeth.
Yeah.
Again, if this is all true, I see why he's having everybody sign NDAs like P. Diddy. Makes perfectly sense. Like, perfect sense. So that is my dumbass of the week. I'm even giving Jericho a pass on this one.
Well, that's fine because you're a nominee already.
It's all good. I think Tony got me beat.
He probably does.
I promise you, he got me beat.
You could be a nominee. You probably won't even get one this time.
I don't know. After this Big E thing, I might.
You might because you definitely
Yo.
So all right, so Tony Khan, Damien, Fatal. All right, 2 more.
I vote CHAZ for trusting you all.
At this point,
Hey,
Yeah, you might want to put him on there.
Hey, I'm gonna keep it 100. Big E got to be on that list this week, bro.
Can we put Seth Rollins on the list? Yes, but Big E can go on there. Yes.
Yo.
Can we put
All
Seth?
I'm saying is that Tony, sir,
Yeah, Seth can go on there
you
too.
need to get your affairs in order. The fact that all of that went down and could have been prevented, and you could still have Punk now if you were actually paying attention. And instead of using Ryan Nemeth as the real scapegoat for your problems.
I'm just floored, bro.
Dude, it was
Yeah, that report was crazy.
that report was real fucking crazy. Like, this man goes and like says something. Y'all don't do anything for 2 months or book him. Then you book him. He gets sent home. Then you book him again and tell him to antagonize the man that is supposedly terrorizing him.
Yeah.
And then silently let him go. Then hold on. Offer him a 3-year contract if he shuts his mouth. But then because he didn't respond fast enough, you took it off the table, and then your head of legal threatens this man to sue him if he opens his mouth.
Yep.
I got nothing for
All
you.
I'm saying is I was right this whole time about Tony. He needs some rehab and quit with the booger sugar. That's all I'm saying. The man needs help. I think Jack Swagger was right. He's a communist.
No.
And you had me in the first half.
Yeah, you kind of started rambling there.
I did.
All right. So the tweet.
This is my favorite thing. That's my favorite thing. Look, if anything's not true, we know he's really not a communist, but it's still fucking hilarious. I'm sorry.
The tweet's been posted. Go vote. All right, 3 count pod _. Gotta make sure I say it the right way. I almost said the old one.
Ayo, Dean. Ayo, Dean. Fuck you for that tweet, by the way, bro. He said, this man said it says a lot about y'all character when CHAZ is being the voice of reason. How very dare these Negroes shout in apartment, y'all. Hey,
yo, Dean, you were my man, but you know what?
Just so happy.
Yo, really, D? You that mad because we were right?
Go talk. Go talk. All right.
Fuck Dean.
Look. This is probably going to make Cliff even madder. All right.
Oh God. Oh yeah.
We're doing.
Oh, and fuck you for saying right. By the way,
I'm just when you put it that way, I had to go. Huh. You got a point. Just saying. But anyway, all right. We're going to Luchadors. Goat talk. I liked your guys' conversation on the tag team one last week. But let's talk Luchadors. Eddie Guerrero, Rey Mysterio Jr., Cliff's favorite wrestler of all time. Let's do it. Let's start with you, Twitch. We already know who Cliff's going to pick.
I plead the fifth.
There wasn't in the way.
Oh damn.
I to be wholeheartedly honest with you, this is a completely tough one, and I wholeheartedly can't pick.
Well, that's not fun.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Why are you going to do this to me?
Y'all were telling me to keep bringing back Goat Talk.
Oh,
I'm fine with Goat Talk. Why are you going to make me pick between Eddie or Ray? What dastardly bullshit is this?
I know, right? What the hell is wrong with you, Chaz?
It is a good one, but it's
Are you trying to break up the family? Is that what you're trying to do? Are you trying to
me
turn
versus we? That's what it is. Me versus we.
There it is.
I see what it is.
Does anyone have an answer? I have one.
I kind of have one, but you're not going to like it either.
What are you about to say, Damien?
Okay, so this is how I feel about this. We wouldn't have Eddie without Ray and vice versa. So I can't decide either. That's why I can't decide. You can't have one without the other. It's like peanut butter and jelly.
But he's not wrong.
It's hard. It's hard to choose. Like they both like. Let's be real. All right.
If I had to go based off of pure wrestling and who has had matches that I've enjoyed more, Eddie.
If I have to choose, and it's only because Eddie's life was cut short, I'm gonna have to pick Ray, just because he's
That's
done
respectable.
a lot. He's done a lot more. That's the only reason why I would pick Ray. But like off the cuff, I ain't picking neither one. Like they're both goats. Let's just keep it real. You can't have one without the other. But if I have to choose, I'm gonna go with Ray just because of longevity and everything he's produced, including the greatest heel of all time, Dominic.
Longevity, like Eddie had. Well, never mind.
I was gonna say, what were you?
Never mind.
Anyway, finish it. Go ahead. I'll go. I want to leave Cliff. I want to let you go last. All right. I'm solidly picking somebody because I'm gonna follow the rule that we signed up for. I'm gonna follow the rules. I'm gonna pick one. So I'm gonna pick Rey Mysterio. Legitimately, and this is gonna be a hot take, and I'm probably will get the hate tweets for this, but I think we glorify Eddie too much because he passed tragically. Not to say that he's not good. This is not discrediting anything of his ability. I want to make sure I preface that. This is not taking away anything. Eddie is as good as we say Eddie is. Okay? I'm not taking that away, but we as society, we like trauma. We like to glorify trauma. It's just this is a society we do. So
Some trauma. We don't glorify Benoit, do we?
some do, some do,
You got a fair point on that.
some do, some do.
Oh, I forgot. There's like a whole entire community on Facebook saying he's innocent.
Yeah.
The fact that I didn't even know that, and that's even crazier. But
Yeah, I'm in the group.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I didn't say why. I'm not saying I agree. I'm just curious on what they
Chaz, just keep going. Just keep going.
Keep going, Chaz. Just
I lost my train
press
of thought. I have never. Okay, all right. Here we go. So Rey Mysterio, that's right, man. He puts he still does. I can't remember now, but he has it on his butt. He has it says GOAT. Okay, like, and he's somebody unlike another person who has it on their butt that claims to be the GOAT. I don't think they're the GOAT anymore based on recent work. He's he's Damien's favorite wrestler, but
How dare you?
See, Rey Mysterio,
he's doing it again.
Rey Mysterio. There's no other person. Eddie's great, and you can say it's not fair because Eddie, had his time cut short. But body of work. It's Rey Mysterio, hands down. Rey Mysterio could have retired right now, and it's still Rey Mysterio. I mean, there's only one Rey Mysterio. There's only one. And there's only going to really ever be one Rey Mysterio. There's Rey Mysterio Sr., but there's one Rey Mysterio that everybody knows universally. And that's the GOAT. There's just point blank. I love Eddie. I do. Viva la raza! Come on. I love Eddie. But if we're talking the GOAT, Eddie's not in that conversation. Sorry, not sorry. But Rey Mysterio is absolutely in that conversation. All right, I'm done. Cliff, go ahead and light these bastards up. Bring hellfire and brimstone, brother.
First of all, Eddie is in that conversation about GOAT. He is in that conversation. I mean, character work. Listen, he had a whole body of work in Japan way before he ever came into WCW and WWE.
Yes, he did.
Yep.
And we all can acknowledge that man had fire matches with the Murderer and with Jericho, with everybody he was put in the ring with. He was having fire match after fire match. It was only when he went to WCW that they were like, well, you're just a little guy. You're not really going to do anything here. And then when he went to the E and started tearing it up. So
But the thing is, in WCW, every match he had was fucking fire.
Was amazing.
Look
This man
at the
was
match
sending it down.
The match that he had on Sold Out was probably the best match on the whole card with Six.
Yeah.
Even though they screwed it up with the commentating and the ring announcer and what they said about the poor guy. The match was the best match on that whole entire fucking card. They fucking killed it. Every time that man steps in the ring, he's fired. So,
and Eddie was the benchmark of the luchadors. We can all acknowledge that. He was the benchmark. If you got past Eddie, you were going to be going on to do great things. And we can name all the matches that Eddie had at WCW with Psychosis and Hoovy and Chavo and with Kidman and with when he wrestled Raven, and he had match after match after match. We were like, he's amazing. He's done great. We talk about Halloween Havoc being one of the greatest matches of all time. Halloween Havoc '97, him and Ray, mask versus title. We can go to all those things. Eddie's charisma was just oozing, and he didn't need a mask to sell things. He just didn't. He had great mic work.
Yeah.
He was the originator of the LWO. We can acknowledge everything that he has said. With that being said, though, Rey Mysterio is a generational talent. And he's just great. Everybody who's wrestling now they acknowledge their favorite wrestler is Rey Mysterio, to include the person that we're going to talk about in the third topic, because it was of him He's the reason why. So, and sure, like Ray's not the best on the mic, but he is getting better now, right? And I mean,
But
35
he's
plus
not
years.
bad
He's
either.
not. He's always
I don't
like
think he's
not.
ever said bad anything on the mic though.
I don't think. Yeah, but my problem with Eddie, my problem with Ray, is that like when Eddie told you something, you believed it, regardless of you could have been in an arena and he would have told you the government's gonna tell you that the sky is blue, SA, but sabes que es rojo, it's red out here, bro, and we love it, and then we all would have gone outside and been like, fuck the government, bro. We believe the sky is red. We would have all done it because Eddie would have got us to believe it. Ray does not have that kind of ability to make that thing happen. He won't get you to believe in him that he's like, I'm gonna make one last run at the title, and if I don't get it, I'm gonna retire. And we're gonna be like, oh God, I really hope he's gonna get it done. He is the ultimate underdog. Like we can acknowledge that. But if I was like checking categories off, I think I would have said Eddie on the mic is 100%. Wrestling wise, that's a 50-50 toss up, and I would give it to Ray just because Ray has the longevity. Like he's coming back from like 3 knee surgeries on his right knee, 4 on his left knee. I think a couple on his ankles, and then like he's going in the ring and just put on fire matches on Andrade. Like what is, and he's almost 50, man, and we're like, wow, this dude is tearing it up. So I'm going to honestly, because my personal bias will tell you that Rey Mysterio is the GOAT, like hands down. But Eddie, it is a coin flip. You catch me on another day, and I might tell you Eddie Guerrero is that dude. Like,
And it's the same thing for me.
but today and 6 other days of the week, it is Ray.
All right,
Yeah,
all you people who are watching, you can go vote on the Goat Talk. That tweet is live right now, so go on our Twitter account, 3countpod_. Go vote on the Goat Talk poll and go vote on the Dumbass of the Week. If I remember, I will announce it at the end of the show, but you have until 7:20 something tonight. Tomorrow to vote. All right, let's get to this last topic. I think this is going to be a good one because, this is going to be a good one. All right, Ricochet was on a podcast, or I don't know if it was a podcast or an interview. He did an interview, and he had some wild comments. He said that pretty much, and he said if there wasn't Ricochet, there wouldn't really be an AEW. Now, also in the same thing, he also had other names. He said, I'm not saying like it wouldn't be without me. There are other people. He mentioned Ospreay, the Bucks, Kenny Omega. Let's talk about it. Is this true? If there wasn't Ricochet, would there be an AEW? Let's go with you, Damien.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Yeah.
You sure?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Ricochet is 100% right.
There you go.
If
Yes!
think about it. Let's think about it. Think about all the shit that he's done.
Talk to me, brother.
Think about all the stuff he's done with Ospreay, all the rest of the people that he's named off. Like, if it wasn't for him, they wouldn't have got the idea of, you know what, let's rip off a millionaire and start up our own glorified indie overpriced company.
You just had to throw that Tony shot in there, didn't you?
God damn.
Of course.
He's an overpriced company.
Look, I agree with Effie on what his comments said, so
We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're not talking about that. We're not
I'm
talking about
saying,
that.
just saying.
I'm so glad that was in the group chat and not on the show.
Oh, you're lucky it wasn't on the show.
I've never been so mad at y'all over a topic in my life, and it wasn't even a topic. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, Cliff.
Okay, so hot take, Ricochet is wrong. Like the fuck? Like PWG was a thing before Ricochet ever showed up. That Ricochet saying that is so wild because like AEW is PWG just blown up with a bigger budget, and it's like, bro, like before you, Kevin Steen was there, El Generico was there. Those two guys are still holding it down in the E. Oh, I don't know about El Generico. I think he got deported or something like that. I'm not sure, but you know, Kevin Owens is doing this thing there. It's wild to me because like all those matches, right, on PWG, and you mean to tell me that you think that you were the reason this company started 5 years before you and was still doing things that like Ricochet wasn't doing or hadn't done, right? Now I will acknowledge that Ricochet is a talent. He's a very talented dude and he can do a lot of things in the ring, but no, absolutely not, bruh. Like he is, he's so far out of it because the guys he named before him were doing the things too. Will Ospreay, the Bucks, Kenny, right? Cody before Ricochet ever was there. Like, nah, bruh. Like he's like, it's because I'm one of those pillars. That's why this company is around. Like, stop it, bro. You no, absolutely not.
I say toot your horn, buddy.
He could toot his horn quietly, like he did when he was on the E in the background, like he's gonna be in AEW next year.
That happens to everybody that comes in new. Bobby will be there, right there with them in catering.
Oh
So,
no, I don't think so. That's the funny thing about that. I don't think they will. I don't think that's going to happen. MVP is very hands on from what I heard. I don't think that. I don't know about the Hurt Syndicate being in the background, but we'll see. All right,
will be right there with them.
what you got? What you got, Twitch?
I think Damien is smoking meth. I
it's
think
not my drug of choice.
I think Ricochet is right there with him. If you are going to say without you, there would be no Kenny Omega or the Young Bucks or so on and so forth. I'm sorry. Where were you at on Wrestle Kingdom 11 when Kenny was having one of the greatest fucking matches with Okada? Where were you 5 years ago when fucking AEW started? You were in WWE. Sit down, shut the fuck up.
Okay, all right.
You were holding the U.S. title that no one else remembered that you held.
Right? And then you were crying about what you were doing, so they made the Speed Championship for you, and you sucked with that. Like, no,
okay.
well,
Wait a minute. We go a little too far with that. I can't ride with you that far.
This company started before you were with them, so of course they would still be where they are now without you. I think you're putting
watching the show, really?
Oh, sit your dumb ass over there and shut up.
I'm not telling any lies. Why you think Rampage is going away?
Once again, sit down and shut up.
I am already sitting.
I don't acknowledge your existence anymore.
Okay.
I feel like you're putting a little bit too much into your own stock. Like, do I think you're good? Yeah. Do I think you're that good to say that a company wouldn't be around if it wasn't for you? No, not even close.
Well, this was the same dude who got pissed off when everybody was like, yo, you see Io Sky's moonsault? It is so good. And he was like, well, yeah, she has a great moonsault, but she can't do the things that I'm doing. Like, sit your dumb ass down, bro. Ain't nobody talking about your name. And then you put your name in the same category as Kenny, the Bucks, and Will Ospreay. Sure, you've had fire matches with those guys, and you'll probably remind the world why you had fire matches with those guys. But for the last 5 years, bro, you weren't that guy. You were the dude in NXT. You were the dude, holding down the championship. And then when you came in, and you're the same dude that we watched have just a little bit longer of a match than Kofi did against Brock. After that, can you be outside the Speed Championship? Can you acknowledge another time that you were like, damn, Ricochet is tearing up this match right now?
Nope.
Stuff he was doing with when he was tagging with Braun.
No.
Shut up, Damien.
I did.
It was. I thought that
Sam,
fire
you
too.
told me to give you something. I gave
And
you
the
something.
stuff that he was doing.
That's
and
the
stuff
problem.
before
Is that like I
before
had
he
to low
left
key
was
kind of
fire.
I had to agree with you.
Just say it. There's all right. Look, there is bits and pieces. Yes, do not get me wrong. It was not used properly. It is what it is. It happens. It happens everywhere. It could happen to him again here in AEW after the new car smell goes away. However, I still stand by it for him to believe in himself that much that if it wasn't for him and having these awesome ass killer matches on the indies with these people, maybe this idea might have not manifested. But go ahead.
Can I have a turn now?
Yeah.
You need to remain away from the paint thinner because you are clearly high as shit.
Like
Nah, it's the Utah air.
Can I
I guess.
It's my God dang it, my turn. Let me go. Let's go. My turn. Y'all got to have your points, your counterpoints. It's my turn. Dang.
Cliff, how does that make you feel?
Anyway,
It doesn't make me feel really good.
I don't.
Come on, Chaz, hurry up. We waiting for you.
No. Hold on. So, let me. I want to. One match.
Us all. You just might as well.
One match. One sequence. Okay. 10 years almost. And you know what I'm talking about. It's that everybody who doesn't watch wrestling, they send you this clip and they send you it. You know what clip it is. It's Will Ospreay and it's Ricochet in New Japan with them doing that same old sequence that now every indie wrestler and that every wrestler still that does to this day, where they go reverse, whop, hit the ropes, backflip, superhero pose, pop. If it was not for that moment, that moment changed the landscape and the style of professional wrestling in the entire planet. Please stop discrediting Ricochet because of bad booking of a 70-something-year-old man. Please don't discredit him, knowing of the simple fact of what he was doing in Lucha Underground as Prince Puma. Please don't sit up here and act like half the stuff that you like right now and your favorite wrestlers were not watching Will Ospreay and Ricochet for 3 years beforehand. No. Yes, he is absolutely correct. Him and the names that he said, the Bucks, Cody, all of them are, if there was not them, there would be no AEW. Why are we sitting up here just because Ricochet got the bad stink because his wife? No, because Ricochet is legit, has been one of the best workers, one of the best high flyers since Rey Mysterio. And y'all gonna talk about no, because you was in catering for 5 years. So what? That ain't his fault. Like, no, he's absolutely right. Just because he went to the E and wasn't used properly does not diminish his talent or his God-given ability to goddamn put on banger matches. He's been doing it in AEW since he showed up. Every match he's had has been a banger. We have yet to say a Ricochet match has sucked. Now, I'm waiting for which one from AEW sucked. Exactly. None of them have. Y'all are wilding today. I don't know what y'all ate this morning.
I want to say something right quick.
Wild to say that no, if there was,
I agreed with you, Negro.
2 things real fast. Don't yell at me like you're my daddy. And 2, nobody's taking away from his talent. You are discrediting that man by saying that if they're saying he's wrong. Let's be for real. That man changed wrestling. He changed wrestling.
Okay.
He was on ETV a lot.
Everybody and their mama sends that clip. to this
Okay.
day.
Okay, I'm great.
We still
Great,
go
great,
that same meme that every content creator goes,
Hey,
"Oh, they say wrestling isn't fake," and they got them doing the flippy crap.
hey.
This been the like what?
Okay.
What?
Okay. Let me ask you a question, though. Okay. So you acknowledge that clip, right, from New Japan, right? Now, name me another moment of Ricochet wrestling at New Japan. Okay, now do this for me. Name me another match that Kenny Omega had outside of Okada.
The one he had with what you
Cody.
call it? Switchblade.
With Switchblade, there's one. Okay.
AJ.
Name me another match that Will Ospreay had outside of Kenny Omega.
Outside of Kenny Omega,
Okada.
I was gonna say that Okada.
Okay. All right. Cool. Name me another match that happened outside of the Bucks versus we'll just call it Gallows and Anderson.
Name you a match
Yeah, name me a match
outside
in
of
New
them.
Japan. Yeah,
From
outside
New
of them.
Japan, out of
Yeah.
them.
Just name me a match.
The Bucks and God.
I was gonna say God and the Bucks. That's one.
So what I've just proven was that you can name me other matches outside of what Ricochet did at New Japan. If I said name me a match outside of Prince Puma versus Rey Mysterio at Lucha, would you be able to?
Prince Puma versus
Yes.
Pentagon.
Okay.
Prince
Great.
Puma.
Hold on.
Prince
Wait.
Puma versus. I got a couple of them. I was watching
Vampiro versus Pentagon.
Yeah.
My point being though, right? Is,
I got a lot of Prince Puma matches.
oh, great.
You talking prime backyard wrestling?
I acknowledged that Ricochet's run in NXT was fire. That wasn't being controlled by some 70-year-old senile man. Okay, that was him. Okay, he was doing it. So my point being though is that AEW was set way before that man decided to step foot. Because was he at the very first All Out or All In?
No.
He was in the E, right? That was the catalyst for AEW. So where does Ricochet get off saying, if it wasn't for someone like me, there would be no AEW? He has to hype his own train up because he realized that being in the E, right, was damaging to his brand. Keep it on main roster run, right? NXT was fire. But the problem is that at the end of the day, man, Kenny, Okada, Ospreay, when you go through the names of people who wrestled, right, at New Japan, Ricochet isn't in your top 10.
All right, see, now I gotta disagree with you on his run in the E. I get it that it wasn't like all that, but he was a constant on TV. Whether he win, lost, or draw, he was still putting on really good fucking matches. Like Nakamura, there's countless people that he worked. Everybody he worked with, it was solid. Was he not getting the opportunity that he thought he might have been getting? Possibility. However, the point being is he was more or less on TV more than he was in catering.
But my point being is that for a man to say, I'm one of the reasons why AEW is AEW, is not, when you name 3 other people and then you're like, and me, that was just you throwing yourself in the category that in the conversation. Like, no, dude, like, we can acknowledge all the guys who were in AEW that were fire. And I'm telling you, when you look at the New Japan roster and you go to Ricochet's match, you're not really, and I don't mean disrespect to Ricochet. I don't, right? I'm just saying he's not in
Super Juniors.
He's not in the top 10 names though for me.
I understand that, but like the Super Junior tournament, didn't he win that? And then like the year before he lost, like those matches that he had in that tournament were fucking fire. That's what I can name off cut. I even name him and Will.
But to Chaz's point, right? We talk about the clip that they send all the time.
Yeah, I know.
Everywhere. Yeah. But you can't name another match that Ricochet had. And Chaz did it. I was like, name me another match outside of that in New Japan. Crickets.
I get it. All I'm saying, I guess, just like Ricochet's opinion, everybody has one. So, like, well, if the man feels that's his opinion, I agree with his opinion. Then again, anything kind of bashing AEW in a way, I'm all for it anyway. So, you know.
Oh my gosh! All right, go to the comment. There you go. There it is.
All right.
There's the
All right,
segue.
Poser.
There's the segue.
Really, Tony Khan? That's a first.
Oh,
I vote CHAZ for trusting y'all. We already covered that one. Best AEW pay per view of the year. Full Gear with Jericho and the Bucks not on it. Whomever idea it was to have a 350-pound man come off the cage onto a table. Now he's out for how long? What did he do? He just broke
He
his
did
foot,
some
right?
Bronson.
Yeah,
I
he
think
just
it-
broke his foot.
Ankle or something like
I
that.
think with the ankle, yeah.
He'll be back in like 4 months,
Yeah.
and then we're all gonna be afraid of him because we're gonna be like, oh my
Again.
God, he's back.
He's gonna even be more mean.
Why continue paying Miro 6 figures if you're not using him? Get him out of there.
yeah.
Some people just want to waste
We
some money.
hey, look,
Yeah.
there's a couple people like that.
We the people. Ray, and it's not even close.
Thank you.
Wrestling wise, Eddie, high flying, Ray. I mean, I would agree to that.
I can respect either. Yeah, I can respect that.
Ray has had banger matches for over 20 years. I would, contrary to say, over 30 years.
Yeah,
He's had banger matches. Eddie was better on the mic, 100%. But his career was not as long because of his drug use, which led to his death. To be fair, Rey Mysterio got cut from WWE because of drugs as well.
yeah, he did.
Yeah, I mean, granted, it was weed, but nonetheless, like, he got cut.
Still consider he can't have it at the time.
Right.
Yep. And Eddie was never thrown into the side of a trailer. Or even worse, right? He wasn't strapped to
A strap. Yeah.
a board. And
Oh
thrown
God!
into the post. My man had no way to defend himself. Like, he
Or
was
got his eye popped out.
or got his eye popped out.
Oh
right?
God, poor
His head
Ray.
squished.
Got thrown off
Yeah.
a building.
Yeah,
His head
thrown
squished.
off a building. Yes,
Got his head
squished.
squished. Yeah, we just saw the colleague.
God
clip
damn,
where he got
Ray
hit.
is. Oh, I feel so. His son turned on him. That
If
man
Eddie
got
had-
some bad luck.
I mean, if you weren't such a deadbeat dad, then your son wouldn't have turned on you.
Yeah, that is true.
Can I be honest?
What?
I know a lot of people just that comment, and I think about this a lot. I've had this thought for a couple years. I feel like Eddie would have went to TNA.
I could have saw that.
I think if Eddie was alive, I think around around the height of the PG scene era, 2008. I think about Eddie and I just go, he would have went to TNA.
I can see that.
Like, he would have went to TNA. I feel like there would have been a TNA run. I think Eddie would have killed it in TNA at that time. Eddie Guerrero at that. Oh, with an AJ. Okay, go ahead, go back. I'm over here fantasy booking now.
Pronounced profess. Sure.
Okay.
They ripped Biggie into shreds for 30 minutes, but can't pick between Eddie and Ray. I picked one.
I picked one eventually. Sheesh.
Sooner or later, I did.
Who's this Benoit character? It was a guy. People are supporting the mofo that murdered the United Health guy. So nothing surprises me.
Wait, what?
Oh, you didn't hear about that?
No, I heard about it. That just came out of nowhere.
Yeah, so he's just because Damien was talking about how people still support Chris Benoit.
Benoit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Mofos
Okay,
are out here
yeah.
supporting that guy. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, well, I mean, shouldn't have denied his claims. You know what I mean? Goat on his butt. Yeah, Rey Mysterio has goat on his butt, and so does Jericho now.
Oh God.
Jericho's had it for a while. That's the
Yeah.
crazy part.
Yes, he has had it. And I remember his run in AEW when he had the short hair.
Yep.
He had goat on there. I remember because that was the one thing we used to talk about a lot. Right, with the friendship, the festival of friendship.
Yeah.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Friendship festival. Yeah. I said I wasn't drinking today, but y'all done stressed me out. I need a drink.
You did it to yourself.
Ray can do a Flair wrestling until he's 60.
Yeah, at least he'll be better. He
Eddie
probably
loses
won't die.
points for
Won't
being
die.
married. Eddie loses
To
points for
Vicky.
being married to Vicky. Excuse me.
Oh, that's wrong.
Oh, that's me.
Eddie had some great matches with Dean Malenko.
Yep.
Very much so.
They should have left him in the tag team with Aleister Black.
Ricochet.
Ricochet.
Yeah.
That
You
was
know-
a good tag team.
It was a great tag, and you know what's funny? That I think that's the only tag team in WWE history that challenged for the SmackDown titles, the NXT titles, and the Raw titles in a span of like 4 days.
Yeah, because there was a
Right.
takeover, it was a
Yep.
Raw, and I think it was another pay-per-view.
Yeah.
That was the next day, and they were like, "Yeah, I remember this now."
They challenged it they challenged the SmackDown on Friday night.
Okay, right.
And then they challenged and they had to take over.
Takeover,
And
the
then they
next one.
had the Raw, and then the Raw after.
Yeah.
was when they
Raw
challenged.
after. Yeah.
Right, the Raw after Mania. Right.
Yeah,
Because they won the Dusty Cup.
Correct.
Yeah. His name is Big E, and what the heck, he couldn't even wrestle with a broken freaking neck.
I love it.
Gotta love the 3 Count podcast. Absolutely. If it wasn't Prince Puma, there wouldn't have been a Lucha Underground. Sure.
There's a lot of good talent there, though.
The
I can't
guys.
agree with that one.
What's up, Vam? Well,
What
you
it
gotta
do?
think he's talking about performance-wise. LOL. He was really talking about his New Japan work. Again, as I just said, name me another match in New Japan that he was in, and CHAZ couldn't get it done. So I'm sure somebody will.
I also wasn't watching New Japan.
But yeah, well, that was steroids. When it was Ray, no, it was weed actually.
Yeah.
He would have replaced his cousin Uncle Lasertron as Lasertron. Oh, big question mark. But Ray didn't have 1,004 holds. Talk about Jericho being the goat. He forgot a few of those. He said he's mentioned it numerous times now.
One of the greatest promos from him.
Yeah, those are my favorites.
One of my fucking favorites.
Alrighty. So,
All right, who
those
won
of
the
you
poll?
made it to
Who won the
this-
poll? Who won the
Oh,
poll?
the poll,
won
you're
the
right. See, I was about to forget.
See, look, aren't you happy I remembered this time?
Thank goodness, because I
You can thank the brownies.
All right. Ain't no way.
What you got?
All right. So Tony Khan's on. It's a tie. It's a tie.
Oh, damn, really?
It's a tie. Seth has no votes.
Okay.
Okay. It's a tie between Big E and
Oh.
you.
Whoever voted for me, I'm coming after you, so you know.
I hope you do, bitch. I'm waiting.
I guess I'm coming to fucking Florida as soon as
Uh-huh.
both of my shoulders heal. I'll be stopping there before I go to Baltimore.
You're going to need surgery on him again when I'm done with you.
All
my
right, I'm just
God.
gonna catch you in your sleep.
That's funny. That's funny. But yeah, so
That's funny
Big
'cause he
E
sleeps
and
with one eye
Damien
open.
Fatal
Yep.
are tied for Dumbass of the Week.
All right, well, I
And-
guess Biggie won. So
And Goat Talk. Oh, all right. Well, Twitter thinks otherwise, y'all. Eddie Guerrero.
Oh.
Yeah.
By the way, Chavo was Lasertron in NWA and WCW. That makes sense.
Oh, he was.
Yeah. I forgot about that. Number 1, armbar. CHAZ, why did you vote for Damien?
Funny. I didn't vote for Damien.
I totally did.
I already
didn't.
knew. I knew Twitch did.
The funny thing is this: I thought about it, but then y'all weren't. Like I said, y'all not wrong. So even though I wanted to vote Seth, but I felt like I was gonna be the only one to vote Seth, so I was like, no, it's gotta go Big E because Seth is just the whole thing after Punk. Yeah, Seth, you just let it go, grow up.
Tell that man grow up.
Grow up. All right. We thank you for watching this episode of CHAZ and Friends. All right. Look, share this episode with somebody. Okay. Send it to a friend and tell them to send it to another friend so they can send it to a friend. Hit that like button. All right. Hit that 5-star Frog Splash review on Apple Podcasts. like and follow us on Spotify, all that in between. Just, hey, shout outs to you. Be there for the Super Pod next week. Pull that up real quick so they can see it, so they know. Okay, so they see it, and you can hear me say it as well. Boom, right there. The end of the year Super Pod. You never know who's going to show up. All right. Well, it's next week's special start time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's going to be a blast. We're going to give you our match of the year, our heel of the year, tag team of the year, wrestler of the year, all that in between.
I'm heel of the year.
Who?
Me.
Nah, it's going to Darius.
I would say dumbass of the year. I'm like,
yeah,
feel like
dumbass of the year is going. Is that we're doing that one too?
I wonder who that's gonna be.
So I'm gonna make a poll. I'm gonna make a list and have everybody vote on it. And so we're gonna pick ours, and then everybody you get to vote on yours. So it'll be ours, and it'll be your superlative. So be on the lookout on all our social media pages for it's gonna be a Google form, because that's like the thing that everyone does.
Yeah.
Yeah. So be on the lookout for that link, and you guys can vote. I might do write-ins just to see what you crazy people will say. And if you put me down for any bad things, I'm going to cancel the show. All right. With that being said, all my Xbox users, you get an achievement. My PlayStation users, shout out to you for 30 years of PlayStation. You get a trophy. My PC users, well, I hope you got a good antivirus. Watch another episode right now. Go watch Now Into the Ring. It was a cool interview, okay? Go watch it. Any one of them. Right now.
Yeah. Quay.
Hey, thanks for checking out this episode of the 3 Count Podcast. If you like this and you want more 3 Count Podcasts, go on over to our YouTube page, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell button so you never miss when we put out a video. Also, follow us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch, all things social media, 3 Count Pod, _X, 3 Count Pod, everything else. Also, make sure you buy our merch at foryourwear.com and prowrestlingtees.com. Also, you know what? Just watch another video right now. Like, right now, I'm going to walk away and you're going to play another video.